Riamiasi.
Yasan baby.
Koya ba.
Nema bebre honum. First of all, Michelle, schools can the rich what can yes or can you know means to be because you need me womb. Start to it one hash. Share from option which animal ticket out pay. Now, Michelle, in Shabo do need a Makuma super. To Michelle Sanopesa, what's in Minia. Yen Yanum, a Wusia, any agent in Yanka, and moi. Now, it can Sassika, Michelle. Oba in Sheriff Masia. Yebeji, near be a Ukita, simple, say, maybe I want a quite one as a ma. Oti Homana, Yebebania Fama, Entarium Pawasika, Diani Bia, or Radibeka Comasi from Wusian in Yanka, any Nibi for Michelle. Yebeji enyen intem na yemwa yeniano na odo any Christmas no sa enechere which ye kan odo ho asem no enra wo utwa ye second code ni bia on Sunday no na Fiorentina ni Inter game boom na over 0.5 match omo abandon no na ni nyina ko through na ke no pe of course later in the day bet we for clear it is scanning now be chiamo na way inti in a sa match ni abandon. There is this young man called Eduardo Bovi. Now, or a young player that plays for Fiorentina. And now, in the midst of the game, only now or try say, oh sorry, now pause kakraba. Rich, obia men obia sunmu. Look, cardiac arrest and obofum. Just in fact, the starting game no, near more 30 minutes car. And Eduardo Bovi a trash here. Then at that point in time, Fiorentina 4 staff for players, Inter 4 staff players, every child mushia, and then quickly almost for paramedics and we rush in a core hospital. And then Fiorentina SA at the Careggi University Hospital, they have announced that footballer Eduardo Bove, who was treated on the pitch following a loss of consciousness during Fiorentina versus Inter Milan match, is currently under sedation and in hospitalized intensive care. Almost your sorry crampo before we do hospital. So you're fine. But hospital for Nangasa when they drew almost under non-rest kakra. Initial preliminary investigation, it says cardiac issues being shared any on them, and it looks as if he better that. And then because of love, I'm sure said the young man will go through. Rich English Premier League will be a geneni. It's top 10 no. It's a kakabem from the bottom. You new team so room. And a top 4 no say obekaya before saying you be koni e bin komaka say this English Premier League weekend will decide the bia obi abedru inti uwo onioma yeniye. Obviously the biggest one this weekend was Analyst hosting a bunch of fellow Joseph Guardiola, somebody before this one who will lose back to back in the English Premier League. We all wondered, how was Ancelotti going to face Pep Guardiola on the first time? And then how was he going to look at the other day? Now, look at the facial appearance of Ancelotti. And I'll tell you why coach's temperament aerobic on their players and then it fits into their game plan. Only say, I'm a pretty much pleasantries exchanging. No? Ancelotti goes straight to Pep Guardiola. Guardiola has relaxing him. Then Ancelotti gives him a very gimmick, steady face. Say, Masa, I mean business. And I BB Ediako. Liverpool went into the game with a regular Liverpool formation, except say goalkeeper Calvin Kelleher back into the post. João Gomez replaced Abanchefel Ibu Konate, Robinson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, Cody Gakpo, Domenico Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, and then Darwin Nunez, and a star LED lines for. Now, this is what I was telling you. Rich, this weekend, this season, you see. So Liverpool Boboa. Most of the times they don't press too high. Almost sitting in the mid block 4-2-4. Now they will quickly transit into the channels and hit you with Darwin Nunez, Simone, Luis Diaz. In this game, Liverpool went into the game pressing high, and I was shocked. This is as early as the 6th minute. Man City for the try some and the Liverpool for them pressing aggressively high from the blast of the whistle. In fact, before Cody Gakpo mentioned the goal, now Liverpool are coming close almost 3 times to the extent that Virgil van Dijk hits the upright. And at that point in time, I said, that is why Ancelotti came with that face, because Oyanadi said, we will not sit up for City to have the ball. You better press him. We will pin them back, and it was so successful when they started playing like that. Say, almost breaking the first line of press now. Not for all competitive if you want, making it difficult for team my friend in Manchester City to come to the now a total dominance from Liverpool for no, winning by 2-0. Now, Abrante friend Mohamed Salah, what a story he's writing for himself. Che, Sabona or Kelly, means that if you Trent Alexander-Arnold coming in
one-on-one.
They didn't one-on-one. Now Kelly Emma Abrante friend Cody
okay.
It was a deep line playmaking job from Abrante friend Trent Alexander-Arnold finding Mohamed Salah. Now him commentator and say, time Mohamed Salah ball. No City 4 players 4 and you can see from here there was Akanji, there was Ake, there was Ruben Diaz, but he was able to play through them. And Abrante friend Cody Gap for Befai. I deal with me who say Liverpool and several times. They've done it against Chelsea about 2 or 3 times and they're doing it again. And a normal Liverpool automatism. You can't automatism in football. Are there teams I repeatedly several times after they're normal? They don't have to look. Somebody will make a darting run to the far post, and that's what Abrante friend Mohamed Salah did, and then gave Liverpool the opener to Cody Gakpo and the second one on Mohamed Salah, and it was excellent. And Slot after the game said, I saw Arsenal playing yesterday, Chelsea today, and City. They lose today, but I'm 100% sure they will compete again this season. It's a long way to go, but it's good and a good position to be in. Pep said there is a moment where maybe it will click. I congratulate Liverpool. They deserve victory, and we accept the situation right now. We will build from that, and it tells exactly maybe a Pep. Me said from Brighton and everything. Now, Pep drew Jose Mourinho maybe Okoduru. Was it managers to me do baby now for the and then they now have to remind people of what they've done before. Jose Yebi. But now pre-match press conference, catch Manchester United fans, the points deduction. And now Pep, Liverpool for the rule is I know a pigeon inside 6.
Just 6.
You see, when you have to remind people, be out there winning. You are down bad. And Pep is really down bad. We hope so bet you make any changes. This is the next games that Pep ever bought in December. Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, Juventus, they are all to play. But what a job and Slot our English Premier League, and we'll give him credit. I think say Enzo Maresca engine tum say the team no good. Engine tum say ono na wa transform Chelsea team no. But the writings are clear on the wall for everybody to see the job Enzo Maresca has done. And I think say Chelsea media to say there was no problem with the squad building and then the project at Chelsea. Derby. It was never a problem. The problem was about finding the right person with the right character, the right temperament to manage the Chelsea super talent group of players and all Mukitaya.
Super talent.
Oh, but I think they're almost in the English Premier League. A lot of the managers have said the Chelsea team in terms of talent, pure talent, any technical players, they are one of the best. And I know they're debatable. And we don't have to waste time on that. And
super talent.
And now in the game against Aston Villa, I think that was clear. So watch the teams be Bromabo against Aston Villa in the last 1 year coming out. They've struggled of a sort. It is true. Aston Villa before that Chelsea game, I drop a point and lose 2 matches, and then he came up. But last season, in the context of where Chelsea were and where they are now, no more struggle to beat against team, your friend Aston Villa. And for me, the tactical nuance of Enzo Maresca is setting it apart from a lot of people. Before we're going into this game, one of your first in-game analysis and say Moises Caicedo was starting a match, no over from right back from a nominal formation. But Medica can if you have several times say Usha ball you play. Forget about never started 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, and only just nominal formation. But you starting ball now. Should be a player need to kita ball. Say player need baby without the ball. Then you can tell the positions with and without the ball. It is although Moises Caicedo started at right back. This is the shape when Chelsea had the ball. As early as the 49th minute, Chelsea had progressive ball. Omni say Aston Villa for the players back in Fiifi, I condensing Fiifi for them. I prevented Chelsea from breaking them down. So what they did is that or the Abrante Moises Caicedo invented next to Romeo Lavia. Again, it was also a solution to deal with Villa for the physicality and how they win duels, how Chelsea will be aggressive in front of Aston Villa for them. That's exactly what Enzo Maresca will feel for them. It's Chelsea in your now. Na a level call, Wesley Fofana, and a bench friend of Marco Crea to do the build-up job. Then a bench friend of Romeo Lavia, any Moises Caicedo will come into the middle of the park in this zone. Then, for me, I did pick Villa for apart the usage of Cole Palmer in the right half space, Enzo Fernandez in the left half space, and a bench friend Nicolas Jackson at the apex of the diamond. I think it was really a game that tactically Enzo Maresca got the balance. Although they be a Chelsea team, no, almost say that a bad team. No. One of the few criticisms I've had of Chelsea squad, no, is the lack of defensive balance and that's a physicality. Because what the teams are English Premier League, a lot of the teams have a lot of physical players. But the Chelsea airborne midfield, na say Enzo Nika I said physicality no form. And Utina in recent times, na Enzo Maresca air transferable Caicedo and Lavia will feel you to be able to get that physicality in this game. Because of starting Moise Caicedo from right back into, he got the physicality and got the technical ability and creativity to break down Villa Fono, and I think that was excellent. Also from defense, Villa Fono biggest threat was in our branch friend Morgan Rogers. Say Ujai Morgan Rogers say on Jibon in 10 years he will hurt him. So he played Levi Cole as the centre back. Say Chelsea Kitabona, and like you can see over here, just the first opening minutes of the game, no, Levi Cole and the Ultras will be breaking lines, no, forcefully. Although Villa Fono concentrating fifth run, but are very good at passing it in a needle's eye, no, to me finance our passes, no, and then break through in there and get a very, very good game. Now, I saw this again from the BBC and I love it. Yeah? Much of the day for no, I highlighted Chelsea for press. And it looks as if said the trigger of the press was a branch fellow, Nicolas Jackson. And consistently, say teams the next level after the phase one of learning your coach in the with the ball, without the ball, the next level of growth, I say, Ube developing technical leaders our park. Now, technical leaders, say, see a general park. A park when you did it, it's coach in Kasayente. But there is somebody who general park, so I can say, yeah, Koha, yeah, Baha, yeah, Rasi, and it looks as if Cole Palmer does that job. Now, look at that. Chelsea for the press. Cole Palmer turns and then calls Enzo Fernandez, calls Jadon Sancho, say, yeah, come man for man at this time. And more be any passive, yeah, blocking passing shadows. We are going man for man. He turns around, calls the whole team and they reach. Look at that. Nicolas Jackson tells Cole Palmer where to go and then aggressive. Everybody is following in the Chelsea press. So it was a very, very good game from Chelsea Football Club with an aggressive press, very good balance in the defense and creative area. And then, of course, 2 goals from our branch here. One from Nicolas Jackson and then the next one from Cole Palmer. Very, very good job in the first goal no, by our branch here, and Marco Crea to win that ball off Jadon Philogene. And then the next one from the excellent Enzo Fernandez coming back into the team. No, I think that Chelsea are really there. Now, Villa for player friend Morgan Rogers before the game. Oko Snapchat on catch Cole Palmer say Cole Palmer enche goal against Villa da. And Cole Palmer replying and say the player of the match is coming back with me. Morgan Rogers SNA messaging on Tuesday. Cole Palmer replying on Friday. And Pampa your ball match in you know. Now Cole Palmer had the man of the match award no, with this goal from our branch here, your friend Cole Palmer. What a strike! And I think it's a time going on. No, he's beginning to get there. Still. Chelsea so many in the title contention. I think it's a smart answer from Enzo Maresca, letting everybody know say kakra no munya eno Rich Muse 4-0.
4-0.
In the game against Ipswich, I watched Ruben Amorim and Kasa post-match analysis. I think now the biggest problem inside game the position of the players no. Like they be answering American. Ruben Amorim say all pressure. On person the defenders no be set back. No major space between the midfield and the defense on Pesa. One sheni ya unya nimble footed player and that's what Jim on the half turner. He will hurt you. So in the game against Everton, he did 2 things. First one, in attack, not your technical player or a centre forward. Instead of Rasmus Højlund or Brabant friend Joshua Zexi, because he named himself. Yes, Zexi now out and now center forward that will give you 20-30 goals. But in terms of controlling half spaces, the technical player in those areas, Joshua Zexi will give you that. Once he made those changes and then press and counter press better. In the course of the game, United were excelling, and 2 goals from both players. Abante Feno, Marcus Rashford, and Joshua Zexi. Excellent play in that regard. El Horum and what a scene. I love this picture. And me pedia Carlo Ancelotti Eddie Hansi Flick now. Maybe Hansi Flick needed this. Because to be honest, the game against Las Palmas, it showed you a proper lack of balance in Barcelona team. No? And I think that he goes on to buttress the point, say the pivot of Casado and Pedri, a pivot that you cannot do away with in any Barca team. Say Casado pra, and I say Pedri pra. Some pivot that be too good that even as we speak now, Frankie De Jong is second fellow. Barca for instance, the contract extension will not come on. They may have to sell him and get money. Because as I know, Frankie Nkonya is ready to stay at Barca. But then the absence of Casado in the middle of the park. Now, Saturday I AD and I make catch say, hey, how much Barca one? And also Kofi on better time here, saying I'm so around 15 minutes. Yet what you who's a boy say celebrate 1-1. After the so you didn't say 2
6 minutes. Is it Las Palmas as I
say 2-1.
How? Like how?
Papa. I think that in the game it was only Rafinha that was
complacency.
I don't think it's complacency. I think that, like I said, the balance and control of Fiifi when Casado was absent. And then I will not be honest if I say Casado and Momo Lucy. Again, Las Palmas were good. So watch the game against Stade Brestois. Barca and Hansi Flick really focused in central areas. So he impacted a lot of players there. He overloaded one Fiifi on them. This time, Lamine Yamal not yet too fresh off coming into this game. Alejandro Balde prior. So there were a lot of issues of balance in the Barca team when we were playing against Las Palmas over the weekend. And like we feared, Rachel Duro, I say we you catch a Barca for no. And
I say Real Madrid war
outstanding match, yeah.
Which or shot?
Yeah.
Which I like in Zorbech.
Obviously Valencia. I mean, in that game, yes.
Everybody, but I like little bit.
Exactly, highly possible.
Me Kofi, only the country and Busa say complacency no. And normal.
Yeah.
Once before the season,
yeah.
Obia right Barcelona off.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Obini and you say pick it.
Yeah.
Barca pick it.
Yeah.
And it's a Barca book game as they say, your poor game now knows Barca say.
Yeah.
So sometimes, say, oh, your coach na when ya Casabian can't boys now.
Yeah.
So now the team is good. And who is Las Palmas? Las Palmas, they are catching and grab a show.
Yeah.
And Sanya Mano.
Yeah.
So you could want to be a managing here. And then, when you saw shocking result, once a team beer, because Las Palmas is dead. Man, now you know that's what we have to Barcelona at this point.
Now, I say pretty much, since 1986, on share Barca. Even at home, in 1970 something, and on share Barca. So it was hugely unlikely. But like I say, Hansi Flick can before the Sociedad game, after the Sociedad game, and even Celta game, no, said the players now beginning to get complacent. And he told them, sports reporter said, Wakachom said, you don't just win because you're from Barcelona. You win because you work hard. And I think that on the day, who a lot of Barca fan accounts on Twitter and Facebook almost say, Barca squad a little bit thin. And I brought Casado, Pedri, Gavi, Mobile, and yes, they are playing well. But now Casado free all them no. The option to now play that new double pivot was not working. Alejandro Balde Pra, whoever comes in there, whether Victor Fort, whoever as fullback, no, doesn't really help Barca for, and they need to have really look at Sanya man because Oshobi say Inigo Martinez when you. I feel Alejandro, friends, Ronald Araujo ever back into the team. Send the ball center back, no better machine him out again. I think teams are finding Barca out with something that they call the deep runs against Madrid. You can say Madrid were caught offside several times inside high line. But I saw it against Sociedad. I saw it against Vigo. And I saw it again against Las Palmas. Deep run. Or run it direct in our patch in offside. Almost started the third run man. No one started from deep. Before they do no. He are on the onside. And that's what Las Palmas were used to against FC Barcelona. They are being found out, and I think no Hansi Flick needs to look at the balance, needs to look at the tactical dynamism in certain games in terms of dropping the line, knowing when to press, when to stay back and drop the line.
Graphic no question. Points after saying Monday 15.
Yeah.
Zabi time 2023-2024.
Yeah.
No 34 points. And under Hansi Flick
Yeah.
And also Monday saying 15
Yeah.
Only the same 34 points.
Yeah.
Sani had in a young Biaza.
I say you. Someone wants to Zavi Nyadi.
Na mo se Zavi Nyadi.
O ka ho bi. Oka ho mesro. Oka ho mesro. What was Zavi Nyadi? Yes, Zavi.
That's an open Uda so why say. Super talent.
Super there.
Aston Villa we attitude. Go to
the 2 goals.
We mama na 0 time na so.
I know say can be about 7 time. Madrid actually 2 goals to 0 and an excellent job done by Abrante friend Jude Bellingham and Abrante friend Kylian Luton Mbappe. Like you said, no, I think Madrid for them. You see the advantage Madrid will have in a long season, and they say Madrid know how to grind the results. In times when they are not playing, will play plan. They can grind results, and they did same. So I think that's a very good one, and that's where we end it. Of course, maybe segments now has it. Now, and then so when said because of the Christmas stretching, and the match or match Wednesday match Sunday and run at the boys.
Yeah, boss na.
Yeah, Sunday no boys need the and the person boys need discount. China boys need discount. Your code was say it say over there. You be choska. You say my code. No one could chat. Now you be come on, Richardo.
Hazard the Papa Richmond. I say Richardo happy for Amorim ball. But don't forget you are playing Arsenal coming Wednesday. And Arsenal team. West Ham now that perform on to Arsenal team.
Now other team scores better or they ma.
Then you Arsenal match.
Aye, what I'm saying.
One number 1 Amorim ball.
Mr. Mobe share the same
2-1.
We say Arsenal 2-1. Et you for me so. Oh, tron 2.
They say what is Zexino?
Yeah, my friend me huno.
Kwanu where striker brutal.
Oh, striker oh.
Zexi. Ono ne dey bottom anim, dey bottom anim. Bottom anim.
Ah no no, be say bottom anim.
Oh pace. Bottom anim na me kofa for dia.
And here Zexi yeah. Okay.
Joshua Zexi. Azexi. You say so dey Radford there. Chairman call.
Oh.
Amad no.
Me ko bi there. O say me time aso. E be do Man United there. There was an any time aso.
Say
me so there code no
dey. We ugina wo ju players on na super talent no. Ye dey here can be at the time. For code ni tu dey na dey ento aso.
O da 10 feet me kasa. 10. Fa we pa there. Me so code no for ne.
Is it you two na pick it?
I pick you. Catch no to nje za pick.
Ah pick it. Premier League word.
So, and then you code no 10 odds and then you dey mouth 10 odds and then you dey mouth code no 126 FE6 BB 10 odds 126 FE6 BB or China Wednesday will come through. In fact, we need to be winning consistent. It's me sure I mean straight up and all the we hear me power because I know quick